Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the Are You Road to Top 10. I'm using a team by my boy 49. Now I'm pretty excited because Miss Magus is something I've wanted to use, and it's something I feel like I won't use in a tournament just because of how weak it is to Pursuit Trap and how common Pursuit Mons are versus me. But on the ladder, I think it'd be a lot of fun. So big shout out to my boy 49 for the team. How I expect this episode to go is probably lose the first game and then win the next in arguably a favorable matchup, as my boy 49 says. Nothing like your sarcasm, dude, to start my day. But yeah, let us get right into team preview. First member of this team is Subcom Mine Raikou, because this team does function around toxic spikes. Raikou has the ability to set up on a lot of special attackers due to its bulk as well as pressure. So with Subcom Mine and the HPVs, we're able to set up on Pokemon like NOIVERN. After a few boosts, we can set up on Pokemon like Florges, obviously bulky waters as well. Hidden Power Ice is there to allow us to hit dragons. I already mentioned NOIVERN, but there's also Zygarde, Dragalge, and Tyrantrum, as well as Virizion that comes to mind. So that's really nice with this HP invested spread. STEELIX is the next member on the squad. It is our electric immunity. It is a fairy check. It has attack investment, so it's doing a ton to Registeel, as well as Gyro Ball is doing a ton to NOIVERN after rocks. We also have Toxic, which is nice for Pokemon maybe like Mandibuzz trying to switch in on STEELIX. Again, it is an electric immunity, and it's one of our checks to opposing Raikou. Slowbro is the next member on the squad, and it's a really cool Slowbro team. So this team really, the way it deals with Blastoise, Mega Blastoise, is well, really cool Slowbro set, but the way it deals with Mega Blastoise is that it lures it offensively. So we have Zap Cannon with Electro MZ, and that's a KO on Blastoise, guaranteed with Stealth Rock or Poison, and for the most part it also does a ton as well. Obviously Scald, this is our bulky water. We want to be able to throw off Scalds as well. And then we have Psyshock. This can also live like a Leaf Blade from Virizion, so Psyshock hits that for more fighting types in general. Having Electro MZ is also nice because we can't be knocked off, and knocked off is obviously weakened. I'm really excited. I might just throw off some raw Zap Cannons in this game. Dragalge is the next one on the squad, and again, it is our Toxic Spiker. It's running some speed, which is good for Pokemon like Rhyperior and some Golisopod. Toxic Spikes, Draco Meteor, and Sludge Wave with adaptability that hit incredibly hard. With Shukaberry, it lets us also be like a last-ditch effort check to something like Zygarde 10%. And the Haze is nice because not only does it mean that our Dracos are at full power again, but it's also like a last-minute stop to something like Shell Smash Barbaracle or Belly Drum like Noon if they try to set up in your face. So it could be pretty cool for Dragalge. Also absorbing T-Spikes for the team. Miss Magus is our spin blocker on the squad. It can take a Dark Pulse from Mega Blastoise. We are Choice Specs that wear a Shadow Ball, and Thunderbolt do a ton. Dazzling Gleam is there for fighting types as well. And then we have Trick to cripple Pokemon like Registeel. With T-Spikes up, it's really tough to switch in my opinion, to a Pokemon like Miss Magus. So I'm really excited to use this because this is, again, something that I'm not able to use most of the time. Last but not least, we do have a defensive Rocky Helmet NOIVERN. With the defense and HP, we're able to take a Choice Band wears Double Edge. The special attack investment allows us to knock out Salazzle after rocks. And basically with Rocky Helmet and Taunt Roost, we can wear down rather Pokemon like Registeel, for instance, who their only offensive attack is typically Seismitoss. So with Taunt, we stop them from poisoning us, and then obviously we have the Roost plus Hurricane Rocky Helmet to wear them down. So that is the team for today's episode. Let us get right into the battles. All right, guys. So we have a tough matchup, I think, as our first one. By the way, I want to show my ranking, but I don't think it's going to be true. Okay, it's 1553 apparently, 41 and 10. So that's my ranking in the beginning, but I don't think that's true because of the decay. Now, when I look at his team, I think it's Stealth Rock, Taunt, Endeavor, this, plus Golisopod, plus I like set up Jolteon. I mean, set up for Alligator. I'm looking at Jolteon. So what I want to actually do is just lead off with Slowbro. If that's the case, if it actually ends up being like Jolteon lead, ends up being Flagon lead, which isn't too bad either way. Scald is just relatively free. I do want T-Spike in this game. While he does have a Defogger in Flagon, I don't know if, like, and obviously he has the Omega too. Like, I would have Zap Cannon immediately, but I definitely want a T-Spike up if possible. Plus, exactly that. Like Skull burns. I want to save my Electrum Z for the Feraligatr, so I'm gonna switch out into my Dragalge. Especially with T-Spike up, just being able to stop Feraligatr from setting up and sweeping me sounds really good. So yeah, that's why I wanna definitely save that for it. Goes for Liquidation. That's fair. I get up a nice little T-Spike up now. As far as his switch-ins go, not too existent into this. Like, you don't want to go hard Flygon. You might just set up a Spike yourself, but if you do set up a Spike, then that's iffy too. Yeah, ends up going out to Lycanroc Dusk. I think I'm gonna drop a Draco because if this is Sash, then he's going. It's gonna be sacked anyway, and I can always haze in front of the Feraligatr, so I don't worry about that as much. Yeah, I don't mind about Endeavor. Like, I'd rather get rid of something that threatens my Noivern. And again, if he wants to try and go Gator and set up on me, that's fine. I do have Haze, so I'm less worried about that. Yes, this could have been cool to stop maybe one of these from happening, but I'm assuming a First Impression is going to come out. Just go Licks and take it. As long as this Magius is around, it should be able to always deal with the, unfortunately, defense drop, but it should be able to always deal with the Yen Mega. And we'll just go Noivern now, because I'll be able to take the hit. He's gonna get First Impressioned out. Well, the emergency exit out rather, and gets in Jolteon, which is fantastic because again I'm saving this, but like I'm putting myself in a position where with that T-Spike up, I'm good to go. Like look at Shadow Ball, look at his team, look at Z Zap Cannon, look at his team. Honestly, look at Raikou and look at his team too. Now that I think about it, I would sub here, but I feel like Combine is just free, because if I sub, he's gonna go Goliath Spot and First Impression me anyway. However, like I can sub after, and I believe I just start picking up some kills as well because he should go for First Impression. Yep, doesn't do that much. I end up behind a sub. I want to say I HP Ice here because I think it does 10%, but I'm not sure on my Raikou's. I want to say it does do 10% at +1. Okay, yeah, it definitely does. Good. So we're going to be able to knock out... That's Assault Vest Golisopod. So unfortunately, I was not able to end up behind a sub. The reason I did that is because I didn't want him going Flygon and U-turning out and then going out into Jolteon after. But that was it just ended up being a misplay on my part. Obviously, there's no way he switches here. As he goes for Jet, yeah. Man, it ended up being... That sucks. Assault Vest was not something I had in mind at all. I'm still good though, as far as like what I have in the back and what's around. I should give him this actually, because if he defogs, then I basically pick up the KO on Flygon. This is Scarf, obviously. I don't want to go out into Noivern or Miss Magius on the affected Earthquake. Yeah, I think giving him this is just the better play. I believe with STEELIX versus Magius around, I should be able to beat any type of Yen Mega if it's Specs. I hate the hit. It just goes for U-turn. I'm not as worried about Flygon because I know that I know who will beat it, right? Which is going to be Slowbro. Slowbro is going to be key. And the fact that I just have this nice... Actually, is this the better play? Because now my endgame is a little bit tricky. Man, the fact that it was Assault Vest, I could have gotten like 3 kills there. I thought like Insect play. I should have calced it though, if anything. Because I don't want to give Feraligatr a free Dragon Dance setup. But I'm worried about the Mega too if it's Speed Boost. I think I have to go out into Miss Magius. And the thing is too, this thing could be Ghost DMZ as well. So yeah, like if I go Gator, I mean if I go STEELIX, I think he goes Gator. Like if he goes Gator on this now, it should be okay, unless this is Ghost MZ too. Like I'm not even sure if he has a Z on it, if anything. But okay, whatever's coming out is getting hurt. The Protect on Jolteon was odd. Maybe it was like Flame Orb type of thing, but whatever's coming out is being 2 KO'd. So That's fair. As long as I keep my Slowbro alive, I'm good. I guess Flygon can come out and probably defog if it wants to try to. If Flygon does come out, I think I always have to go Slowbro, but then that invites in the Omega, but he may go Gator. Okay, goes Gator now. Okay, so I don't know if his Gator has Jet, but this is a Specs. Well, that was a Specs crit, sorry, dude. I mean, I couldn't do anything about that. Shadow Ball is gonna come out here. Man, at this point, I can just go Miss Magius. I wanna, if this is Specs like Tinted Lens, I want to keep Miss Magius alive. I would have switched on the Aqua Jet though. I would have went Noivern there. So Noivern's gonna end up being the sack either way. As he Volt switches to maybe bring out Flygon. To bring out, yeah, Mega. So is it actually Tinted Lens? This is the play if it's Tinted Lens. I don't know if he's a Protect set or not, but this was the play if he is Tinted Lens. If he's Protect, the play was STEELIX. But because this only has one turn left anyway, I should be good. And he ends up being Scarf. Whoa. Scarf. Wow. This team was... Wow, I don't know what to expect. Flygon comes out. I always go out into Slowbro here, no matter what. Him being U-turn, I guess this could have been Z as well. If I think about it, Slack Off is my best play. I guess this could have been Z too, but I just throw off Scalds now. Jolteon can't beat me because it has one hit left, and I end up getting the burn on that. Jolteon coming out doesn't make a difference either because it ends up dying to poison. I knew that T-Spike would be weird. Big game. Up for the crit, man. I always would have went out into much love. I always would have went out into my Noivern on that. Really unique team, like really unique team. I could not like pinpoint any set. Assault Vest, Golisopod. I mean, I knew that what type of Lycanroc it was. Did not expect Scarf Mega at all in the back, but Big Slowbro is going to be able to come through right here and win me the game. And then yeah, let's actually see where my points are for real, because I think due to decay that is just not right. I'll pause it though, and then I'll just come back and I'll show you guys my ladder points. But we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. So I'm currently at 1559, which makes me number 34 on the ladder, and we got a game. Big fan, caught me on my I think, man, have fun. So let's see. My Noivern's going to be important because it helps me deal with Beware. I have not seen a Milotic in a while. I love Sub Combine Raikou here, but I got a weakened Delmise as well as Rhyperior. Don't know how much my Zap Cannon Mon is going to do here. No real Miss Maggie switching. I don't count you because, I mean, it's tough for you to deal with anyway. I don't really have a great lead for Espeon. Then again, if it's Scarf, like Noivern eats the hit. I'm gonna go Noivern because Noivern can U-turn on everything. Looks scary. Going towards maybe an endgame of Subcommon Raikou, which can happen versus this, but I gotta weaken these. This in particular is like more of a threat. My Zeeb Zap Cannon might be cool. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up a T-Spike, but I can try. Like, he has not only a Poison type, but he has a Spinner and Magic Bounce. Oh boy, now I don't know what to expect. Leads off a Rhyperior. That's fair. I could taunt, but I'm worried about like I'm actually worried about like Rock Wrecker, because when he says whack stuff, man, I don't know. But me going Slowbro is like the better play. Rocks aren't the end of the world. I go Slowbro here anyway. Best case scenario for me, he goes for Rock Blast anyway. Nice. I'm just gonna Psy Shock. I don't want him going Rose Raid, like a really aggressive Rose Raid type play, as he throws off a Toxic. Super surprised that he would have given me essentially his Rhyperior because of how much my Raikou does to him. So we're gonna call it here. We'll just go for the safe Scald now. Yeah. All right. So just based on that, like that is why Skull was my play there. And we'll just Side Shock again and knock him out as he goes Milotic. This does allow me to get in my Jigalgi. He did get up rocks, but I got the damage I needed on Rhyperior for sub-combine Raikou, so things are going okay. Able to avoid a Toxic there, and I can just drop a Draco. I do have Haze, so I'm okay with that. I don't know if he's going to go Espeon on an anticipated T-Spike, which is why I do want to drop a Draco. If I can get away with getting rid of... Sorry. If I can get away with getting rid of Espeon, that'd be great. Him having Toxic, I know Recover is going to be a move. I know Scald is going to be a move. I don't know if he's going to have Ice Beam, though. We'll see. Opts to just go for the Scald there, so... Yeah, I get up a T-Spike here. I go for Haze now, so I can get my Dracos back. Essentially. Obviously, again, him having Rose Raid, it's going to be something that's annoying, but it's something I'm willing to deal with, too. And I feel like Slowbro can just come out now, too, because like it doesn't allow in Rose Raid. It doesn't allow in Rose Raid, necessarily. He might go Rose Raid now, but it doesn't. Thank you, fam. But the fact that I'm a poison already, I mean, it kind of sucks, but maybe I could throw off like a Zap Cannon on you too, type of thing. I don't know if he's Refresh. I also don't know how much I do to this thing. Good chunk. I don't mind the Rhyperior. I just slack off here. He's going to be able to bring out Rose right after, but Dragagi is a mid-ground check anyway, and I would like my Slowbro to be relatively healthy either way. So Rhyperior being gone means that no, if I had Defog, there'd be no rocks, but this does allow in the Rose Raid, obviously. HP Ice more than likely coming out, but Dragagi is still my best mid-ground, especially if he leaves Storms here. Spike is also something I could see happening too. But yeah, Subcombine is almost press to sweep. It's just the Delmise. I know it's not Choice Band, but I just want to see. I'm assuming this is Assault Vest. We're gonna drop a Draco. I don't want once again. I don't want Espeon coming out. Type of thing. But I guess it's okay. Yeah, I got a T-Spike there, which is nice. I'll drop another Draco. If he wants to recover, that's fair. If he goes Rose Red, I get a hit off on it. Give him my Mismag, because I'm assuming you do enough. What? Okay, who are you? No. Milotic. Thunderbolt is a 2-hit KO. That's good to know, that's good to know. I'm actually going to trick him with Choice Specs, because I don't want him to be able to... like, yes, he can throw out these Scalds, but I have a guaranteed switching. So, I don't want him to be able to recover. This thing is annoying. This thing is very annoying. I'm just going to Shadow Ball here, too. Every bit of chip is going to be really nice for my... for first off, my Slowbro coming in after. That's a big one. NOIVERN beats these three, so this makes a lot of sense as well. And I can just Psyshock here. Again, NOIVERN beating the last three makes... it's part of the reason why I think getting rid of Milotic's options at all in doing anything made a ton of sense. So I'll slack off once more. Then I'll Psyshock here. I think I end up with less HP than I did, so I might have calculated that wrong. And now you go Rose Raid. But am I really going off Hurricanes? I guess I am. Yeah, I don't see Slowbro doing anything in this game anymore. I'm just going to Psyshock. If he goes for a Spike, very aggressive Spike. I think Leaf Storm is relatively free, too. But then he has no Hurricane switching, so it's a good back and forth, I think. As in, I get a lot out of it. Best case, though, he lets me have damage on this. But Milotic and Rhyperior, two big threats to this team. Not to the team necessarily, but two big threats at least. That's Scarf. I think it's Z. No way it's Scarf. I think it's definitely Z. I'm gonna throw off a Hurricane here. I know it's 70%, but I mean that's the price of using NOIVERN, right? No Hurricane switch-ins. Rhyperior was the main one. Espeon comes out. Hey, nice chunk. So Scarf Espeon cannot knock me out unless it's HP Ice. Dazzling Gleam will not knock out a NOIVERN. Neither will Scarf Psychic. Espeon is not that strong. This is Choice Specs. So I'm gonna get rid of the Specs. Yeah, can't knock me out. I can knock him out. I'm gonna have to risk another Hurricane. Okay, I need you to land this next one. That wasn't even. I have no idea what type of Espeon this is. I think it's Ghostium Z or something, or maybe Twinkle Tackle. I'm gonna need you to land another one, bro. The only other play I could have made was STEELIX, but that invited in Beware, which means that NOIVERN would have to come out eventually anyway and click Hurricanes, you know? So I think this is a no, though. Yeah, that's definitely no. It's alright. I'm calm mind up here. As it's probably my only play. I think this is an L though, unless this Pokemon is able to do it for me. So let's see. Got to get as many calm minds as possible. As Delmise is gonna come out. Best case, like I crit, and he's Assault Vest with Power Whip. Good game. So yeah, that's honestly how it is, unfortunately. But that's my bad for using Hurricane in itself. Though he didn't have any Hurricane resistances. I feel like with the way he played Rhyperior early, had I Scalded, obviously it would have helped me out too. But I also feel like if I got in, I mean, I think I just won the game if I hit Hurricanes, but it's fine. I'm going to pause actually until we find a battle, guys. Be right back. Alright, so we're here with another game now. I know this is Specs, Specs Gardevoir, Sub-Toxic Araquanid, SD Fightinium Z with Zen Headbutt, Standard Registeel, Scarf Salazzle, just Rapid Spin, Donphan. I want to go the Dragalge route because I want to potentially, if possible, break through one of these, but we're going to T-Spike immediately as he goes out to Registeel. Now, I know this is Specs, which makes it an issue, but look at my Spec Shadow Ball versus him. The main reason I like the T-Spike there is because it forces him to think differently about this turn. Unless he goes doubles hard into Salazzle, it forces him to think differently about this turn, because now I just click Earthquake. If he goes Donphan, Donphan will be on a timer, in a sense. Yeah, and if he opts to go for the Seismic Toss, I'm able to weaken it. So, yeah, I got Donphan on the timer, which is essentially what I wanted. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. I'm assuming you might knock off here. Slowbro is by far the best play. Throw off a raw Zap Cannon. Watch this. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Yo, watch this. Watch this. We're getting this, boys. Hey, give me him. Of course. Must be nice. So he gets regen, unfortunately, too. Does my STEELIX eat 2 of these? STEELIX, Gardevoir, Choice Spec. Yes, it does, thankfully. Okay, cool. I'm going to make the STEELIX play, and I'm just going to be a little bit safe and just click Gyro Ball because you are a problem. Going to click Gyro Ball because you are a problem. You can go Donphan, you can go your Araquanid, I do not care. The fact that you are such a big issue for me to switch into, and Donphan's now in range of HP Ice, awesome. Is this knockoff? It is knockoff. I can see a double back happening, maybe. I'm going to slack again, though. Because the problem is he can always... he doesn't even have to double back. First off, I really struggle wearing down Registeel. I think I'm going to have to trick it with this Magius, which will help out my Raikou. Because Raiku's probably like the endgame I want to go for. Do I want to double back, though? Is a thing. I think I kind of do. Look at my little timer. Alright, there you go. We got the double back. Nice. These don't run Focus Blast. I'm going for Stealth Rock here. I'm gonna get something out of this turn. Because I don't want to Gyro Ball and have him do this, and he might go Araquanid as well. So there's like a few plays he can make that. Yeah, goes out to Araquanid. Nice. I'm able to get up my Stealth Rock, so that's gonna be really good for Donphan for later, and I can just get in Dragalge. Dragalge doesn't really care about you. Slowbro, as long as something's arrived to take a hit from this, I'm fine too in the end game as well. Gets a defense drop, which is very problematic. Just gonna drop a Draco. And set up a T-Spike after. Like I don't wanna, I wanna punish every single switch-in he can make into like Salazzle, for instance. Yeah, I'm gonna punish that Salazzle switch-in. I'm just gonna drop a Draco again. Like, I'll let him finish me off to allow me to get in my STEELIX and just click Earthquake. Don't know how well Donphan takes this with Poison. I'm pretty sure Donphan dies. And if he goes Araquanid, I get that layer of Poison on him. He goes Virizion, I get that layer of Poison on him. I'd actually love if he died. That'd be great. Nice, it does. So, great. I keep on my rocks this game. He can go Salazzle, I guess, to absorb it now. He should go Salazzle instead of going anything else, I think. Goes Araquanid. Toxic. Slowbro is... I gotta keep this thing alive. It's gonna be really good for Gardevoir. I'll just make the NOIVERN play. As he toxic and gets a... As he goes for liquidation and gets a defense drop. I think I'm forced to Roost here. Because like he could obviously go Registeel easily, and he could Toxic here too, which is annoying. Yeah, I can see Registeel coming out, but I get the confusion, which is actually really nice because that means that what I'm gonna be able to do is taunt him, and then he's gonna be forced to go for Side Toss. Ideally, he hits himself. Actually, I don't mind that either. I'm like weakening my my Virizion answers, which I don't like and do at the same time because I have this. Ah man, that defense drop sucked because I could have went for a taunt versus Araquanid, but the fact that it's on that timer is nice. I don't remember if his Gardevoir had Healing Wish. Good. That's like best case scenario for me because I'm gonna be able to U-turn and come in later on Virizion, so I'm happy about that confusion. For sure. Damn, and he goes for Protect as well. He's gonna break through confusion, so there's no point in not taunting. So now I get to click Spec Shadow Ball and start claiming some Pokemon essentially. Best case, I mean, he should sack Araquanid. But then he struggles with STEELIX too because STEELIX is going to be able to knock out Registeel while tanking a hit. Slowbro eats a hit from Salazzle, so I'm not as worried about that. Yep, you're just going to go down there. Probably going to go Salazzle into a double maybe. I don't think Salazzle eats the hit as well. I know for a fact you are all out pummeling, so I want to weaken you. Yeah, I know for a fact you are all out pummeling. So I'm going to get as much damage as you want as possible. And then I have to decide what is the sack here. Is it Mismagius? Though that doesn't... Obviously, that scares me when it comes to Raikou. Slowbro... If I keep Slowbro around, I won't lose to Scarf Salazzle. If I keep STEELIX around, I click Earthquake and I get a KO. I think I give him this KO here. I believe I get in my my Raikou now and I sub over HP Ice. Let me see if the Gardevoir had Healing Wish. It did not. Okay, no, I don't have to sub. Just HP Ice to knock you out. Yeah. Because if the Gardevoir had Healing Wish, sub was better because you could have saved that, obviously. So Salazzle can come out. Obviously, Registeel can also come out. That Gardevoir is annoying, man. I think Salazzle will come out, though. Fire Blast is half. Goes Gardevoir. Cool. I'm going to sub up on you. I'm going to weaken you as much as possible. Because I think I'm going to win with these two. Hey, there we go. Give me some damage on you. I'm going hard into STEELIX too because Earthquake picks up a KO. Earthquake is a guaranteed KO. Go ahead and give me that. There's no way I lose to this last Salazzle either because Gardevoir is on that timer. Go ahead and Moonblast and knock me out. Gardevoir, Choice Specs. I think my best play is to Thunderbolt here because even if I don't knock out Gardevoir, I believe at min with Poison I knock him out, so yep. Poison knocks you out. Salazzle I know is Choice Scarf. I eat the Sludge Wave. I knock him out with Psy Shock. That should be game. And he crits me on top of that. Good game. Almost lost that game to a critical hit, but I was able to survive on one, and we did it. Not bad. Alright guys, I'm going to pause it until we find another game. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we got a game. Now this is going to be an interesting one. At face value, I think that Subcombine Raikou is amazing. And in order to achieve winning with that, I do want to get up a T-Spike because that'll allow me to beat Marowak as well as Jolteon. His spinner is not the best spinner versus my team. You should not be able to knock me out with any hit. I have a Shuka Berry. I'm a Dragalge. I'm like saying this, but I'm not believing it. Okay. Now let me make sure you have that thick club. Okay, cool. And Draco, of course, does never knock you out, no, because this has a great habit of doing that. But I do want this T-Spike up because for Alligator it can be a problem. Maybe I'll be able to use my Electrum Z in this. Who knows? Is 2 layers a little better than 1 in this? I don't think so at all. I'm just going to... I'm going to Sludge Wave first and a Draco. If I would have known I would have crit, then what the hell, I got the 10% poison too. If I would have known that would have crit, I would have went for another one. But I'm going to drop a Draco now. And the great thing is, because this thing is in, he might try and set up on me for Alligator. But because I am Haze, that will not work. And I get the T-Spike damage I want on Gator too. So it goes Honchkrow. And it's going to be massacred by this Draco. I did so much. I'm going to go for it again. I have no reason not to. I actually wanted this thing gone. Unfortunately, it gets the roll on me, but that's okay. I don't know if that's Scarf. I want to keep STEELIX alive because that helps me deal with Swallow. This is something I want gone too because this is, well, obviously besides Swallow, this is a Shadow Ball resist. But if I get rid of Jolteon, I also click Specs Thunderbolt, so I'm not sure. I think NOIVERN is the play. I don't know if Sucker Punch knocks me out from a non-boosted one though. Yeah, I figured because of my defensive nature I wouldn't go down. I managed to miss, which is nice. I'll Roost here. If he wants to Pursuit, that won't knock me out. If he Brave Birds, then or Z Flies, yeah, that's something that is definitely threatening. It's fine. I get in Raikou and I'll sub. It's not fine if he outplays me here completely. Luckily, he did not, and I'm going to be able to Thunderbolt. I meant to HP Ice there, but I'm going to be able to Thunderbolt and knock out Honchkrow. So it really sucks I missed that Hurricane. NOIVERN definitely not helping the team out at all in this, but I still have outs for sure. Especially because I can bring out Miss Magius now on the Rapid Spin. I want to say I Specs Thunderbolt here because Swallow is an option, yes. Woo! There we go. There we go. Okay, so now I can Spec Shadow Ball and not worry at all. We're going to make the STEELIX mid-ground. And we are going to click Earthquake because we will never allow Gator to come in for free. I don't know if you'll go for Gyro Ball here. But I still want T-Spike up, so for Gator. Yeah. Is he cussed that? Ah, well, even if he is, who cares now? Shadow Ball comes out again. It's fine. Did I mess up by going Raikou and... No, I had to go Raikou. Oh, that's doing some damage. Hold up. That is doing a little bit, just a little bit too much. Hold up. I may or may not have messed up. I had to calm mine there. Crap, maybe I should have gotten up both layers. Will this knock out slow, bro? Oh, God, you lived. We scald here. 100%. Yep, because I have the Electrum. Yeah, exactly. Because he should save Jolteon because of how well it does versus me, and I go for the Electrum Z versus Gator. Oh, I'm finally able to throw off a Gigavolt Havoc. Let's go. This should kill with poison, I hope, because it kills Mega Blastoise with poison. Hey, I get a crit anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Jolteon comes out and has nothing left. Let's do it. Nice. All right, big slow roll. Obviously, I think I had to calm mine up, but I also feel like it might have been Custap on Fortress because I saw no item. I do think that if Hurricane hit, I would never be in this situation to begin with. That's Pokemon. Unfortunately, because of that one game, I dropped 1,000,000 points because everybody, the last dude I played, he was like at 1,600, and I got back up to when I lost that one game, I went down to 1,529, and then I got back up to 1,550. So with this, we should be probably 1,553 because I'm getting +3 points, man. Sounds familiar? If anybody, no, OU Road. OU Road giving me like 5 points. That's fine. But yeah, ladder not receive, but scores retrieve response probably. Okay, let's see, because I want to show you guys where I am at the end as well. Where is it? Where is it? I saw Pokeaim. All right, so I'm at 1572, so number 20 on the ladder. That's not that bad. I'm happy I ended up winning that one. Big Miss Maggie is coming through at that point. I like Miss Maggie. Miss Maggie is a fun Pokemon. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.